For decades, Alan Jackson's smooth baritone voice and heartfelt lyrics defined the sound of country music. From chart-topping hits like Chattahoochee to tearful ballads like Remember When, he wasn't just a star, he was a storyteller. But now, at 66 years old, the man who sold millions of records and became a household name is walking away from the very stage that made him famous. Fans have been left heartbroken and confused, wondering, why would a legend at the peak of respect and admiration suddenly say goodbye? At last, Alan Jackson has given a heartfelt and emotional answer. A career that defined an era. Alan Jackson didn't just sing songs, he embodied country life. Born in small-town Georgia, he carried the authenticity of his upbringing into every lyric he wrote. Over the years, his music earned him Grammys, CMA Awards, and a spot in the Country Music Hall of Fame. He never chased trends or flashy pop crossovers. Instead, he stuck to his roots, becoming a voice for those who valued simple truths and real emotions. For fans, Jackson wasn't just an artist, he was a friend who understood their joys, heartbreaks, and dreams. Signs of stepping back. Long before the official announcement, keen-eyed fans noticed that something seemed different. Jackson's tours became less frequent. He skipped big events where he was once a staple performer. Social media updates slowed. Whispers began, was he retiring? Was he ill? But Jackson remained quiet, avoiding the spotlight that had followed him for decades, the personal health battle. When the truth finally came out, it wasn't about losing passion for music, it was about something far more personal. Jackson revealed that he had been diagnosed with Charcot-Marie-Tooth disease, CMT, a rare degenerative nerve condition that affects muscle strength and balance. While not life-threatening, it made performing on stage increasingly difficult. For someone who prided himself on giving fans his all, the thought of delivering anything less than his best was devastating. Family first. Another driving factor in his decision was family. Jackson has always been open about the importance of his wife, Denise, and their 3 daughters. After decades of being on the road, missing milestones, and living out of suitcases, he realized time with loved ones was something he could never get back. He wanted to be present, not just as a father, but now as a grandfather. The emotional toll of fame. While millions dreamed of having his career, Jackson admitted that fame came with a heavy emotional toll. Endless travel, pressure to top the charts, and living in the public eye had worn him down. The man who once thrived on stage began to crave quiet mornings at home instead of arena lights. He wasn't bitter, just ready for a life that felt more personal and peaceful, leaving on his own terms. Unlike some artists who fade away without notice, Jackson wanted to step away while he could still give a proper goodbye. He scheduled his final shows carefully, pouring his energy into making them unforgettable for fans who had supported him for decades. Every performance felt like a thank you letter in song form, filled with gratitude and love. The fans' response when the announcement came, the outpouring of emotion was overwhelming. Social media flooded with tributes, memories, and messages of support. Some were heartbroken, others deeply moved by his honesty. Many shared stories of how his songs had been the soundtrack to their lives, from first dances to moments of loss. For them, Alan Jackson wasn't just leaving the stage. He was leaving a piece of their own history. What comes next for Alan Jackson? Though he's stepping away from touring, Jackson made it clear he isn't disappearing completely. He still plans to write and record music when inspiration strikes. There may be special appearances here and there, but the grueling schedule of back-to-back tours is officially over. For Jackson, this next chapter is about balance, creating when he wants to, resting when he needs to, and spending time with the people who matter most. A legacy that will never fade. Alan Jackson's retirement from performing marks the end of an era in country music, but his influence will echo for generations. His songs remain timeless, the kind you can play decades later, and they still feel fresh, still tug at the heart. His story is a reminder that even legends are human. And sometimes the bravest thing they can do is step back and choose what truly matters.